It is very interesting that in Nigeria today we are experiencing propaganda versus propaganda. I repeat, propaganda versus propaganda. Northern Nigeria propaganda versus Western and US-backed propaganda. Today, Northern leaders are on the run, running away from Northern Nigeria. Many of them are relocating because of Western propaganda, Christian genocide. The US is looking for an excuse to invade Nigeria. The way they did Jonathan 2015, the US is looking for an excuse to invade Nigeria. That is why you see parliaments across Europe, they are discussing Christian genocide in Nigeria. Imagine. US senators, not one, not two, not three, not four. They are talking about Christian genocide in northern Nigeria. And look at what they said they plan to do. Let's look at this. Officials in Nigeria are ignoring and even facilitating the mass murder of Christians by Islamist jihadists. It is time to hold those responsible and accountable. My Nigeria Religious Freedom Accountability Act. It is a bill they want to pass now. So somebody drafted a bill, an act. He said this act would target those officials with powerful sanctions and other tools. Other tools. Somebody else said, focus on the entire government. Cut them off from the US marketplace. Declare officials persona non grata. Bomb the area where Boko Haram and other Muslim armies are located. And provide local Christian communities with arms and training. This is what the US is planning to do. They have done this kind of thing in Libya before. So the same thing, the same playbook, they want to repeat in Nigeria. Like I said, Northern Nigeria propaganda versus Western propaganda. Let the highest or the best propagandist win. But it is difficult for you to defeat Western propaganda. At this point, this is an advice. Northern Nigeria is begging Khan, Northern Muslims begging Khan, that Khan, that is the Christian Association of Nigeria, should issue a statement on international media to dispel the propaganda that there is ongoing genocide against Christians in Nigeria. You see, Northern Muslims, Northern fanatics, they are shaky, they are fidgeting, they are afraid. So they are begging Khan, I beg Christian Association of Nigeria, may now put a statement now, tell these people that there is no genocide, Christian genocide in Northern Nigeria. In fact, we Muslims are more victims of Boko Haram and other terrorist activities than any other religious group. It's uncommon seeing BBC and other international media outlets to watch ceaselessly as this deliberate misinformation grows and not be willing to fact check it. Northern Nigeria, they are crying. The question is there Christian genocide in Northern Nigeria? You and I, if you're watching this broadcast, please, I just want you to put down your comment. Is there Christian genocide in Northern Nigeria? I would say Christians are threatened in Northern Nigeria. I will not use the word genocide. Christians are threatened in Northern Nigeria. It is unsafe. Northern Nigeria, especially those places that we have Boko Haram and the terrorists. Northern Nigeria is unsafe for Christians. So if you interpret it as genocide, that's your problem. But two truths can coexist. Two truths. Number one, there is Christian killings, unwanted killings. Christians are not safe in Northern Nigeria from the hands of the terrorists. And number two, the US has an agenda. They are using Christian genocide as an excuse. They never liked us before. They were never interested in our safety before. They are using this as an excuse to invade Nigeria. Whatever way they want to do it, they are using this as an excuse to open a door. It seems now like US is interested in Nigeria because of globally the world is changing. The world is changing. US wants to maintain its number one, and it needs resources in Africa to sustain itself. Russia and China, they have resources now. Russia get resources. Russia is trying to make sure that he secures Europe as its marketplace. You know, say Russia, they supply them gas and many other things. China is overtaking US or has overtaken US. US is looking for a place whereby they can secure their market. And Africa has a lot of resources that they can use to that effect. What we are producing today, most of these resources you find in the Sahel and in Central Africa. And Nigeria and Northern Nigeria is one place that have some of these resources. Some of us, we go just sit down, we're not going to say Northern Nigeria get some resources we say they need for the whole world. Look at Niger Republic. Look at Burkina Faso. Look at their resources. Look at Congo. They have turned Congo to a war zone. Congo has a lot of resources, just as Nigeria has. But now it seems like the competition between Russia, I don't know whether you understand me. The competition between Russia, China, and US is getting tense. You see Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso had to pitch alliance with Russia so that France will not invade them anytime. Because these are world powers. So this is fight between world powers. And now, Nigeria is their next destination. Not because, maybe today they're not the key Christians. Even during Obama made sure he did not give Jonathan weapons to fight Boko Haram. He made sure he collaborated with the Islamic terrorists, CIA backed whatever, or what, US aid whatever. They were giving money to these guys to sustain themselves. But now that there's no space for them to have some of these mineral resources in other parts of the world, they are focusing on Africa. And this is the time they need to do it, because there's no time for them. So when they are coming into Nigeria, know that it is your resources they are looking for. And why is it that their focus is on Northern Nigeria? Is because these resources are in Northern Nigeria. See, let us sit down and look at how things unfold. Now, Christian Association of Nigeria, very soon you see that they will come out and put out a statement that there's no genocide in Northern Nigeria. Yes. You see, our government is reactionary. They are not proactive. They are always reacting. They will wait until they want to kill you, finish, before they now have to act on what they are supposed to act on. Just like Kwara State. The Kwara State government is the chief security officer of the state. He is supposed to see danger coming or existing danger that would escalate. Instead of a government to stop a danger from even coming in the first place, they will wait until the danger come and cause havoc before they now react. So our government is reactionary. So it is now that Khan woke up from their sleep that they want to come and give a statement. It is now, when the killings were happening, I told you before that my interpretation is not genocide, but Northern Nigeria as it is, with the presence of Boko Haram and the terrorists, is unsafe for Christians. Christians are becoming victims day in, day out. Look at that last December, that in Benue State, they wiped up almost 200 persons. Christian Association of Nigeria did not have an emergency meeting to come and say one or two things. They have taken a light to come and say one or two things. They did not have emergency meeting. They were just there. But now there's a report we have today that Tinubu and the APC had a secret meeting with Northern Christian leaders. Maybe the plan is for them to come out tomorrow and tell us that there's no genocide of Christians in Northern Nigeria. But one thing that makes me happy is that your propaganda will not stop US propaganda. The only thing that can stop US propaganda is for you to fix the issue of security in Northern Nigeria. All this you're coming together. US don't decide. Make sure that the problem is not there, because when we have these reports, killings upon killings, you don't know that the world is watching. Whether it is Muslims that are being killed, whether it is Christians that are being killed, you don't know that US have intelligence on those people that have been indicted in the past that are sponsoring terrorism, and most of them are Northern Muslims and fanatics. Terrorism or insecurity cannot thrive in a place if the politicians don't have a hand in it. There's no how. Shebi na Abacha talk say if there's insecurity in your place 24 hours, the government has a hand in it. So there's no how we have killings and insecurity in Northern Nigeria that the Northern politicians are not culprits, are not responsible, will not be accused one way or the other. That is the order of the day. So as it stands now, Your northern propaganda cannot win Western propaganda because number one, then get technology past you. This issue of wuru na they do, now them be baba, they don't even advance. Their own level, now advanced level. Advanced level. Look at Nigeria today. Let me give you an example. Many people are having prostate issues. All of a sudden, our generation, people under 40 are falling sick. Things are happening. Like dialysis, kidney problems. You see, when an Oiboma want to kill you, you put it in your food. Small, you're going to die. Some of the things we take, they are destroying our systems. They are destroying our body. They are destroying us totally. Some of the things we take. So this propaganda, say propaganda sometimes, there's a agenda setting, agenda building. Propaganda has two children, agenda setting, agenda building. You can start a house. If you want to build 20-story building, you don't build 20-story building within a short period of time. You start from foundation. You build the agenda. You build the agenda. You build it. You build it. You set it. So the Oyibo propaganda pass your propaganda, not Nigeria. You can only way. The only way you can solve this issue of propaganda is to make sure that we don't have, we do away with Boko Haram and your terrorists. Expose the leaders in your midst that are sponsoring terrorism. Because there's no how terrorism can survive without the support of the people and support of your politicians. So I know pity not Nigeria. Let's see. Let's look at somebody else said, another senator or rep member, US congressman, they call them US congressman. He says, I urge President Trump to use every tool at his disposal. To use every tool at his disposal to defend Christians from this scourge of Islamic persecution and terror. Every tool they are urging the president, and not that the president don't know what they are doing. They know what they are doing. All of them, they cooperate to do that thing. Okay, you say this, you say this, you say this. Then we'll have a consensus. Then I'll take action. That is how it goes on in politics, global politics. Yes, they prepare their action, what they are going to do. So different congressmen will be speaking on it, because I shocked say so Nigeria is so special like this that they are talking about genocide. You see Biafra there, you know talk about Biafra. Biafra when they come into now, they lobby. Now not talk about Biafra. But you're talking about Christian genocide in northern Nigeria because there's something in northern Nigeria that interests you people that you want to go and fish. You see, all of us go sit down, we're going to watch as things go to unfold. I'm telling you. You see, some things we are saying now, you think that what this guy does, what do you think it is possible for US to come and invade Nigeria? My brother, if US want to invade Nigeria today, who will stop them? Is it you that will stop them? Is it UK that will stop US? Hello? Is it France that will stop US? If they create a problem, they have people they can use in Nigeria to disrupt the country. It is just millions of dollars now. We just make the whole thing chaos later. Proliferation of arms. You see, all these non-state actors, they will approach them. They will give them visa. They will come. They will talk to them, prepare them, give them whatever they need to cause katakata chaos in the country. Because they know that a black man, if you give him money, he can do anything. When they cause chaos, that will be an excuse for them to enter into Nigeria and do whatever they are doing. Look at Libya now. They chased the president inside the, I don't know what to call this, something hole. Now the key president, a president of one of the richest African country, doing very well for itself before he died. After they do the Magmago, kill the president. Now Libya can be like one kind Afghanistan. Imagine. So if you think that they cannot invade Nigeria, my brother, sit down there. You know, say because Nigeria, Nigerians won't be say, make them bomb me, make I chop, I go school, I find work, I marry wife, I give them belly. From there, I born children and everything, I die. You think that is how life is globally? People are dictating how you live your life. People are building technologies to control you. They are much more interested. You see, some of these globalists, these Oyibo people, they don't like how Africa, they don't like how black men have a lot of resources in their hands. They are angry that black man has resources. They wish that flood can just come flush all of us away. Whether you are Yoruba or Igbo, Ijo, Ibibio, Ishekiri, Hausa, Fulani. They just wish that something should come and take us away. Let them take over your land. I told you before that your land is very important. First your land, then your ethnicity. They two can go together. I'm a Yoruba person, but I don't get a land. I don't have a place I call my land. You are not a Yoruba person. You're a vagabond. I'm an Igbo person. I can't trace my father's house. I don't know where I come from. You are a lost person. A young boy, I think in one of these Asian countries, is trying to relocate his father. He has an Igbo name. He's an Igbo boy. He's trying to locate his father. He doesn't know his village. They ask, what's your name? My name is Nwanko. Your father come, my father is this and that. My father left, blah, blah, blah. My father abandoned us, or he died or whatever. Do you know your village? No, I don't know my village. How do you classify that person? He's a vagabond now. So these Oyibo people, whatever they can do to take over your land, to take over what belongs to your ancestral home, they will do so. And because they believe they have the technology, they have the propaganda, they have everything they can. You see the way APC is operating, it looks like this Oyibo propaganda. How APC was able to sell Tinubu to people. People are now talking about Tinubu. How they were able to consistently push a narrative, left, right, center. That is what propaganda is. But the US gets the propaganda past Northern Nigeria. The only solution is not for you to go to church today and start praying, God save Northern. Actions be taken. The law should uphold and try, prosecute, and sentence criminals. The law should be applicable to all these big men. Go to the root cause of these people that are sponsoring terrorism. But Nanogo Duam, Northern Nigeria, Nago Sudan, they clap because una self get agenda. Una leaders get agenda. Because of manipulation and lie way of doing things. Una no go agree say una get agenda to Islamize Nigeria. That's how you people, you are saying Nigeria is an Islamic country. Islam must take over the world. It is when they start hitting these Northerners now, they will start crying. Here. When the killings were going on of Christians, what did these Northerners say? They didn't say anything. They just kept quiet and looking. What did Christian Association of Nigeria say? They didn't say anything. No action, no nothing, no leadership. It doesn't show that we have a representative of Christians in Nigeria. Now we have the Redeemed Christian Church of God. There will be a prayer session for Nigeria. We will pray year in, year out, year in, year out. Our prayer cannot bring good economy. Our prayer cannot bring jobs. Our prayer cannot industrialize Nigeria. Our prayer cannot win the war of poverty. Our prayer cannot bring us good health care. But countries that are not praying that much, you see them having all these things, and their people are getting. We have people in our churches that their prayer is to leave Nigeria and go to a country that is godless. And when they have a visa to go to, in quote, a godless country, they come and give testimony. Can't you see that we are not still okay? And we think we are okay. You know, if you see a madman does not believe he's not mad. But you, from your end, looking at him, you know that he's mad. But in his own mindset, he's not mad. Somebody, your prayer, you pray. And your prayer is for you to have a visa to travel abroad, to go and stay abroad in a country that is godless. Why your leaders mislead you and say, pray for this, pray for this. See, these people you are going to meet, they did not do that much prayer. They took action. And there was equity, justice, and fairness for the people. We had leaders that were people-oriented. They had a good leadership, not prayer warriors. In your church, you have prayer warriors. Those places, they have good leaders. They have a system that is working. Your prayer warriors, you cannot translate them into a good working system. So that's easy. So very soon now, be seeing what the church will doing. On Sunday, people will start praying. Some pastors will tell you that there's no genocide. They are just killing. There's no genocide in Northern Nigeria. With whole vigor, he will just shout, there's no genocide, but there's pray for Nigeria. There's no genocide, but pray for Nigeria. After the shout, the next week, they will kill Christian. They will burn church. They will kidnap father. They will kill them. They will do all sorts. A Fulani man I know who converted, you will see the threats from his Fulani brothers. He's a pastor. He's leading a revival in the north till today. They are threatening him up and down. He's escaping from one assassination attempt to another. What do you call that? It is a general practice for most of the fanatics and conservatives in northern Nigeria. When Atiku tweeted about Deborah, what did the northern conservatives say about him? They are not going to vote him, this and that. And Atiku was interested in their votes. He had to delete that tweet. So, are Christians safe that our pastors will be a very secret meeting with northern leaders, Christian northern leaders with Tinubu? They had a secret meeting. Maybe by now we'll be expecting press conferences left, right, and center. We are also expecting Bishop Kuka to come and give out his statement on whether there are killings in northern Nigeria or not, or there's a genocide in northern Nigeria. You know, that kind of statement, they will say, we don't have that killings, that genocide that is being propagated by the West in northern Nigeria. But we know that there's insecurity, but the government can do better. Now, that kind of statement, they use they scatter everything, but the government, they will just water down the statement. But the government can do better. The government has been active and has been doing its best. They will use that statement, water them down. You know, can look so effective. That is how they deceive you people. Christians are not safe in northern Nigeria. Northern Nigeria propaganda cannot stop Western propaganda if they are serious about it. Because we and them, we are not mates. The only thing that these guys can do is to make sure that they fish out the criminals in their midst and let everybody put hands on deck and restructure this country from the mess that they have put us in. You are here practicing democracy. You are here saying one Nigeria. They see how US don't use one Nigeria they enter now. And you think you can stop the US. Come and stop the US now. You come and stop the US to enter Nigeria. I mean, China, now China will stop US. Okay, China want to attack US. They should try it now. Who else? Now Russia won't stop US. Russia should attack US now if they are entering Nigeria. So you are your own. We are saying, let us restructure this country. Let us come together and agree within ourselves. But some people some Northerners will decide to collaborate with them outside there and destabilize restructuring. And now you are crying that you never run. When are they wait in the next coming months?